that I said I'm coming for everything. Next level. Best.
It's Madden NFL 23, and coming up is the lockdown man himself, Jaire Alexander, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Packers and the Commanders, and it comes your way next.
We are just inside the Beltway, 2 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His 3rd NFL team, Carson Wentz.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy, really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in it.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The numbers for Jones last week: 7 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Rodgers to throw. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a throw to the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Shotgun now for Wentz. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Rodgers now on first down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Jones. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Jones again. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Wentz. He gets it to Thomas. That'll give him 8 that time. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
But Charles, it's something we talked about last week. When you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10.
At their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson.
74 yards.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So here are the Packers now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, Parker, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football.
As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Wentz going to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack.
Back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots, if I remember correctly. They've won a few in the years following.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
The Packers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this,
we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Johnson to return it. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wentz. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On the draw, it's Gibson. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. That one caught downfield by Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jet sweep, Dobbs. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. But defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Washington ready to try again on offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he finds McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A run here for J.D. McKissick. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Throwing his Wentz. Buying time to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack on first down, Wentz looking deep downfield. And this is caught. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Jahan Dotson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
On first down, Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers got a man. That's Lazard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. The center receiver in motion to the left. Rodgers to throw once more. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Room here to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So we reach half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this to Lazard. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On play action. Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And again, it's Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now it's Rodgers.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, now throw with Rodgers. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jahan Dotson and the Commanders set to take over.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. This to McLaurin out on the left side. He's got room at the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We'll get an injury stoppage, and it appears to be the wideout, Jahan Dotson. He's the one shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek. And looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
From 17 yards out.
And the Commanders are able to claw one back. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
Oh, no.
We'll throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. On first down, Wentz. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Wentz going to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now Wentz. That's caught by Sims. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Sims, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Jones running left. Pushes past him.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. And that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers!
Romeo Doubs.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that'll increase their lead to 28. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack.
He'll look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
Hang in there now.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this